your skin looks like crap. But I'm telling you, from my skin journey where I was when quarantine started in 2020 to now in 2023, my skin has undergone this amazing, amazing transformation. And
everyone, hi, I'm Moonlight Mason, and I was going to make a video on this video here of Trisha Paytas introducing her new skincare. And I was going to go buy the skincare, which I might do because she just made a video saying nothing's going to affect the sale of it, and that is still for sale, and test it out for you guys so you guys can see. A seasoned esthetician of over 25 years thinks about Trisha Paytas' skin care line. So at first I was going to go through this video a little bit, and I am, and then we're going to continue because I do have quite a bit to say.
Quality of the products, if the products are good. Hence why it's back. A lot of trolls will be like, oh my gosh, it was a disaster last time. It wasn't a disaster. In fact, the reason we brought it back is because of you guys. How many emails we both got. I wasn't going to even...
I'm not sure if they did get emails to bring back her skincare line after the first release with all the complaints. On this video, it's interesting to me that she talks about the controversy of the first skincare line. And I believe that if she would have just gone straight to it without talking about this negativity and putting it in for how many minutes in the video before she introduces us to the skincare line, I think it's like 17.
I
think it's 17.
Our friendship, and I just felt, or I just knew that I...
So here we are, and 8 minutes in.
And I'm like, I really want to help them, especially small companies, but unfortunately,
she still hasn't introduced us to her skincare line. So the issue I have is that we are already 8 minutes into a 21-minute video. You can even go, I can even go a lot further into about 10 minutes, and I'm at 10:31, and the skincare line is still not introduced to us. And what we have is a lot of negativity on what happened in the past. So things would have been a lot better if she wouldn't have done 10 minutes of introducing a new skincare line with this negativity.
It's available now.
Now she's talking about it.
So happy because this is stuff that, like, I always used it. People always thought it was a dial or something because it's like the same color. It was not dial.
We still don't know.
It's been so.
You guys, we still don't know who this is for and what it does, right? And she's been talking a full almost 11 minutes on this video. I want to know what the skincare does and who it's for. It's a brand new launch.
Oh, so good. So I'm so happy it's in this skincare collection. You can use this day or night. Recommended to use at night, but I've used it for my morning face wash as well. But there is a morning face wash in here that's really great. But use it day and night. So good. Even if it's the only product you use. It like glows your skin. It cleanses it in a way that like you would not believe. Okay,
and another thing. When Trisha says it glows your skin, it cleanses it like you won't believe, I don't believe her. But I think after this video, I am going to order it, and I will use it with you and let you know how the skincare line really is.
So that's first and foremost in there. So you can use it day or night, recommended day. We do have recommended night, sorry. We do have a day face wash in here.
Okay, so we are 11 minutes and 13 seconds into the video when she introduces the first product, which she said is a face wash. Now, I did go onto the website, and there is a little bit more information on all of her line, but it is true that a lot of it is just copied from other skincare lines, such as like the moisturizer. If you read that everything her moisturizer does, that's what all moisturizers do. So what we want to know is what makes this one different, that it works. Why does it work? What is the ingredient?
Trisha's Day Face Wash. So this is what it looks like right here. Okay. This little pump right here, super, super good. It has all how to use ingredients, all of that stuff on the bottle. You can use this at night, use a little bit, lather it on your face. Day, sorry, I keep mixing up. Day. You can use it at night too. They're interchangeable, all this stuff like that, but it is obviously recommended to use during days. Sorry, it's a little...
We're just going to watch one more.
Love this stuff so much. Just pump it out. And all this product, use like a dime size. This product will last you. Obviously, skincare you want to keep fresh. It'll last you. That's the other thing. This is not skincare from 2 years ago. Everything is made fresh here in LA. I went there the other day to the warehouse. It's like literally 20 minutes from my house. People are making it fresh daily.
The fact that it's made 20 minutes from her house and it's made fresh, I don't know if it's made fresh daily. I don't know how that would work unless they're preparing the skincare as you order it and they don't have any pre-stock available. So, you know, a lot of things that Trisha says in this video, you can tell.
This stuff is amazing. So there's a day wash that comes in here, right? That comes in here. So you can use the day wash.
The day wash is amazing and it works. Why and for who? We don't know.
The morning toner right here. This is called Tingles Vitamins Mist. Because ASMR tingles and triggers. You have to get the tingles when you are listening to ASMR. So this is the Tingles Face Mist. You obviously just do a little bit of that. Let it soak into your skin. Like let it just like sit there for a minute. Use this in the morning. It smells so good. Gives you like a little shot of refreshment in the morning.
She called it a mist, but we don't know if it's a toner or a setting spray. I didn't get that. Was it a toner or setting spray?
Use your morning face wash, your morning toner, and then
Toner.
we have the morning day cream. This is the Malibu Sunrise. How do you know the difference between the night?
Now, I really like that she named the day cream Malibu Sunrise. I thought that was really cute. But we're just gonna go through this video really quickly, and all I had to say was that after the video, once I got past the first 11 minutes, I was interested enough to actually purchase the product. But then we got, right after doing her introduction video, she came out with this one. So right after she posted that video, here's the next video she posted in response to what's happening on Trishy Land Wifey Reddit, right? Which I actually went there and I saw what was happening. Now, before I actually get into this video, all I want to say is that I totally disagree with what they're doing to Trisha. I disagree on any hate or sending anything that is negative to anyone, right? We should all try and lift each other's up. But having made videos on Trisha for many, many years and known her online persona, there's a lot for me to say about this.
So what's up? I I shouldn't even be making this video, like giving attention to this.
Okay, I have so much to say. She says she shouldn't be making this video because she doesn't want to bring attention to it. Well, in the beginning of her introduction video to skincare, for the first 11 minutes, that's all she did, was bring attention to the negativity from the last launch. Now she starts this video, I shouldn't be making this video because I don't want to bring attention to it. I think she loves the attention. Because she keeps saying what she should be doing, but she's still doing the opposite. After this, she has posted another video today that we'll go through really quickly, where she's even bringing more attention to it, even though she says she wants to reset. But let's get through this one.
But I'm kind of at my breaking point with Reddit, and there's really nothing that is being done about it. But it's going too far today because there is people posting.
It is going too far. She is absolutely right. It is ridiculous. No one deserves this. She's absolutely correct.
Basically, revenge porn of me. Basically, photos from my OnlyFans, some that have been taken down, that were always behind a paywall, and posting them on public review sites, and on my skincare site, and we're doing our best at working at taking this down as fast as we can. But the company that I partnered with is a small company based here out of LA, and she's a friend of mine, so she's been really supportive and trying to stick through me and trying to be like, let's just push through the hate. And we can only do so much. But what's so frustrating,
yes,
is Reddit allowing them to push it. It's all coming from this Reddit, Trisha Land Wifeys. It's all coming from them. The original Trisha Land Reddit was taken down.
Okay, so you know what? Here we go. I do agree with her, but I mean, you guys, I'm okay with sex workers. It doesn't bother me. But you put it out there, then it's going to be out there forever. She knows this. She knows this. So for her to say that Reddit isn't doing anything about it, did anyone do anything about what Trisha has done in the past to stop her? Did YouTube do anything? Did, Frenemies that showed, encouraged all this bulliness, all this ugliness that came out of Trisha? Did anyone do anything to stop Trisha?
Because
when it was her turn to do this to others.
For me, they still do that to this day. They still post my not safe for work content for out of spite and to really just send hate and make fun of me and discredit the companies I work with and work for, and even my own companies. A lot of that content has been since taken down because it's content that I no longer feel I want out on the internet. It was always behind a paywall. I know once it's on the internet, there forever, but it's me nude on review sites that we don't even have control over. And the ones we do, it's taking time because it's just a small business. But the Trisha Land Wifey's Reddit is encouraging this. They are posting, I have all the screenshots, they're trying to delete some are still very much up there. They've been up for hours today. And even one of the moderators jumped in and was like, hey, stop posting this stuff, but yet they can leave a lot of the posts still up, so I don't know who's moderating it, I don't know what's going on over there. But it's enough is enough, they're posting, it's been so many just false allegations, just made up stuff, and someone's like, I got sent this early and it burned my skin. It was posted.
I want to know if you guys have heard or seen or read any false allegations, because I don't believe the skincare, has been sent out early. So if that is true and someone said, oh, it burned my skin, perhaps it was from the last launch, because that's what happened last time.
On today, January 10th, no one was sent early. The name was clearly a name from Trisha Land Wifey's. It's obviously this meme that Reddit has come up with. It's this 5% was the name or something like that. And it's just the fact that this is resurfacing, my nudes are going out there in an attempt to ruin my reputation. Look, I do have an OnlyFans. It's how I pay a lot of bills.
Okay, I wanted to stop this right here. She just said, I do have an OnlyFans. It's how I pay a lot of bills. Yet, in the video that she released this morning, Reset, in that video, she says, I don't, we have properties, I have other businesses, I don't really need the money from OnlyFans. I'm just trying to, elevate myself and do something different because she's a mother now and she doesn't want to do that again or continue with the OnlyFans, which I completely agree and I'm very happy for. Very, very happy for.
I'm independently wealthy. I'm not. I make money because of my OnlyFans.
I make money because of my OnlyFans. Trisha is still lying. I will prove to you that the video this morning, she says she doesn't, but let's continue.
And it's something that you guys know I've struggled with, especially since becoming a mom, if I even want it still up. But the fact that it's being used against me now, when I'm trying to do something outside of it, when I'm trying to build a business outside of that, it's really scary, it's frightening, it's not right. I think this is a line. Reddit says we do not stand for targeted harassment and bullying.
Okay, so she's going off now. First she was talking about the people who actually post on Trisha Land, and then she just segued into the company Reddit. I think that anytime you put anything online, that's what people say, it'll be there forever and you can always find it. This is no one else's fault but Trisha's. If it was me and I put some stuff out there and then it came back, I would know that it would be my fault. She's the one who did these OnlyFans content. And
Wifey's was put up again after the Trisha Land was taken down. 40,000 people sharing these posts, posting my nudes on there, showing their reviews, laughing at the reviews, because clearly no one has the product yet.
It came out yesterday, January 9th and January 10th. No one has products and they're posting these reviews, but not only that, like accompanying them with like, and it's not just nudes, it's like videos that I am kind of ashamed of. I'm not gonna lie,
You should be ashamed. And I am so happy that Trisha is saying that she is ashamed of these videos. Gosh, it's taken a long time for her to get some enlightenment in her head. I tried to tell her this years and years ago when she was doing this. I did. I made so many videos. What's it going to be like with Lena? Remember when she did that video with Lena and Lena was pregnant? Okay? So her daughter will eventually see, or how about, what was that guy's name? What was his, oh shoot. The one with the pizza and his, in the middle. Him, tell me down below what his name is. That guy, she did a lot of things. She did in the jacuzzi with the dancer. She did it with objects. She did so many things, and now it's backfired on her.
Especially now being a parent, I knew that I was going to be out there forever, but now this Reddit that has 40,000 followers. And they're saying, well, she deserves it because she did this, this, and this. Oh, she trolled, 10 years ago, so she deserves this. And it's like, no one deserves this. No one. Like, I have apologized profusely. I've gone about living my life. I disengaged from drama for the past year and for the rest of my life because this is like insane level of harassment. The reviews, and we're screenshotting all of it. The reviews are nasty photos of videos of me with other people, which those.
Okay, so now she keeps getting everything's mixed up here. She was the reviews are nasty, she said. But then she said, they're posting videos of me and other people. So she keeps going, the reviews on the skincare are nasty. That is irrelevant. That should not count at all because that's not even out. So that's easily that, those things are made up. But then she just goes all over the place. Again. Now she's on the internet.
This has gone like too far, and Reddit does absolutely nothing. They say they're against target harassment. I report it every single day. I report that site every single day. And they do absolutely nothing. And today it has gone way too far. And what's crazy is if this one gets taken down, they'll do another one. And when it's enough, it's enough. I know I'm not the only one with Reddit just spreads like actual like lies and like targeted harassment. When is like enough? Like I stopped posting my daughter on YouTube because I'm just like they just make up falsities. They fantasize these sick individuals like fantasize.
If you have read any comments that have been derogatory or negative towards Malibu, let me know down below. I don't need to know what they said. I just need to know if you've read any. Because I was reading the Reddit, Trisha Wifey, and they are claiming that anything that Trisha says in regards to her daughter being disrespected or, made fun of, they're saying this is a complete lie. As a matter of fact, they're saying to Trisha, show us where we've ever done that. They could have. I know they're a mean bunch. I do. So they may have. Which is disgusting, but I don't know. So let me know if you know if that's true.
They want something to be wrong with my daughter, with the way we parent. They want that so badly for her to not be with us. It's so scary.
I'm so sorry if that's happening.
There's very little legal action you can take against Reddit. Even if you do, it's like just gonna be an endless just money.
I'm just forwarding a little bit.
This to make her look this way. Let's say this is happening. They'll take a screenshot. Like they want something to be wrong with it.
Oh, Trisha.
It's fine if you hate me and want to ruin me and try and want to ruin my livelihood. Okay, fine. But leave my daughter.
Okay, so I'm hearing that nothing's happened. No one said anything about her daughter.
Like I said.
I mean, if anyone has, that is completely BS. I mean, that's horrible, and that should not be. That's horrible. You should never do that.
With the stuff that I put out on my OnlyFans, it's still up because that is my income at the moment, and I'm trying so hard to do other streams of income and stuff like that.
Trying.
Talking about this stuff, it's embarrassing, whatever. But the fact that they're taking this stuff that's behind a paywall, videos that I since deleted because I don't want to be like associated. There's a lot of stuff I've done with like other people in there that I take down because I just don't want that out there.
Yeah. Why don't you want that? Why don't you want that out there? Why? Because you're a mother and your daughter, can you imagine? She's going to see all this. That's why you don't want it up there. Well, you should have thought about this when you really, really wanted a baby and all you could think of doing was opening your legs and filming. And she made a ton of money doing that. $1 million a month, I think, was her highest income from doing that. $70,000 a month, $50,000 a month. She makes a lot of money doing this. So this is what she's upset about. You guys, she's upset about losing that income and trying so desperately to start another business with this skincare line. She's upset that now this has come up and it's going to ruin that for her. When any of us are upset, we shouldn't be making any decisions, obviously, because we're not, thinking correctly. But now she's saying that, that they're going to have to spend.
It's illegal showing my daughter's face without my consent on Reddit, showing my
and that. But you're the one who put your daughter's face out there to begin with. See, this is all about views. If you notice, this video from a day ago has 94,000 views. And this is this morning. So I think she slept in this shirt, she woke up in this shirt, and she went to Starbucks. So this is this morning. So let's get into her final video this morning.
Hi everyone, today is officially a reset day.
Reset
day. Every day is a reset day. In fact, every hour can be a reset hour. And what that means is just like you decide to reset. You decide to like change like the way you're thinking about things and what you're looking at and all stuff like that. Law of attraction is so real. I talk about this all the time. Law of attraction is so real. Like you attract what you feel.
You guys, the problem I have with this video, I don't even think we're going to get into it. We'll go into it a little bit, is that the whole video is about resetting, right? Her thought process, responding in a different way to what's happening, thinking about it like more metaphysically, right? And all she does in this video is be negative and reinforce and play that reel to reel over and over about what's happened. That's all she does. So where is the reset, Trisha? Why are you spending this whole video talking about negativity? Why don't you move on?
And you know what? I let myself slip a little bit yesterday and fed into negativity and really tried to defend myself. And for me, I looked at it as I'm going to stick up for myself. I'm not going to be walked over. But it's
okay, so she slipped up yesterday and she fell into negativity. Well, guess what? That's what this whole video is about. The same thing all over again.
I stick up for myself and try and fight and just waste all my energy trying to fight. Just a battle that's just you just can't win. I mean,
no, and you continue with the battle. She's ordering.
Ooh, lots of strong coffee, but it's delicious. Fresh warm up.
It's one of my favorites. That's one of my favorites, which is the oat milk espresso. But you have to stir it, and it tastes really good. It's not really strong coffee.
I did read the comments because, obviously, there's been a lot of trolls. The minute you give attention to something like that, feeds the trolls really. They're oh my gosh, we're getting to her. You know what? It did get to me yesterday.
And it's still getting to you.
Really just kind of go within myself again. I feel because, I'm partnering with a small business on this. I'm talking to her and trying to figure out the website. And obviously, the website was getting spammed with my
here we go
news and
reiterating everything.
And honestly, like I said, I'm very fortunate that this person is a friend of mine and knows the real me and stuff like that, and everything we worked really hard for. Like I said today, there's an announcement coming that we worked really hard to get the skin light.
I don't know what the announcement is, but you probably will know by the time, we all will know by the time I put this video up because I need to edit and everything, but I think it's the announcement of a mask to her skincare line, a new mask.
Somewhere, and again, they're totally aware of the situation. I feel now it's just full transparency. Hey, this could be this, and this, and it's really just having that full transparency. Also, just motivating me to do my own stuff and all of that. But the comments, and this is the last any sort of even remotely negative. I don't think it's that negative. But
see, here she goes again. Now she's talking about it. So I'm going
to touch on, and otherwise I just keep moving. Is it just makes me sad the amount of people that were well, you do OF, so this is what do you expect? This is what You put it out online, and it's like totally disregarding the fact that it was like behind a paywall. The disconnect from people, and I get it if you don't do SW.
No, you put it out there, so it is somewhat, I don't believe that it is fair use because it was behind a paywall and people are posting something that they shouldn't be posting, especially in a negative way to harm someone. But still, she put it out there. No one else but her.
Like, if you never have, like, you can't even feel like the violation. You just look at someone who puts themselves out there like that and like, well, that's what you get for doing that. And it's like, it's just not right. No matter what you do for work, like, you don't deserve any of that stuff. It's like the whole thing. Well, just like that, you're asking for it. It's like it's that in different skin, basically. So I was like really kind of shocked.
Not really, Trisha. It's not really. It's like you. What do you mean? You dress like it. You get it. You were that. You were that. That's who you were. So it's not like that. You were that.
By that.
But she was the negativity as well. I'm not really talking about all the SW stuff. I'm talking about all the harm that she did so many people. That's who she was.
But it didn't hurt. Like, I was just shocked that there was so much. I was like, well, I guess, that's what makes sense. But yeah, posting something like posting pictures of any sorts, reposting them for that reason or without my consent, it's like, it is still illegal. It's still very much illegal. And when I was miserable, the one thing I'd always say is like, for me, again, this is for me, this is not for everyone. For me, the one thing that would make me happy in life was to have a husband and a family and children. And I never thought it was going to happen. I surely didn't think I was like lovable or that guys would be interested in me like long term.
She's right. How can she back then be lovable or interested in her long term with all of her shenanigans that she's done to men, to each one of her boyfriends? So she's absolutely right. And then they started a relationship, Moses and her, on a rocky foot, but somehow or another they pushed through it. And I'm really happy for Trisha that she's married and she has a baby, and I can't wait to see if she has another baby. But for her to make this video and say, we're going to reset, we're going to go forward and continue, and yet she's still rewinding and reiterating all this negativity.
I never even lived with a guy before my husband, you know what I mean, at 31 or 32.
She never lived with a guy besides her husband? Come on. What about that guy when she was on vacation with her parents? What's his name? Was it Ari or something? I forget. The guy she said, he lives with me. He moved. All his stuff is there. Remember? He had moved in with her. And I do think it was maybe for less than a week. I don't know. But he had moved in with her. Okay? And then she had to leave the trip, leave her mom and sister. I think it was in Hawaii she left them to go back to her home to figure out what this mess was about with this guy. I believe it was Ari.
So, live with a guy without my own place. I've always had my own place, basically, never just like solely there. And, obviously with my children, I struggled with that for so long, like, just for...
Jason kind of lived in her house too, remember? She wouldn't let him go. So, I know what she means, like it wasn't like a official living together, like you both move into one place. She had her own place always, and the guys always lived with her for temporary, for whatever time the relationship lasted.
Fertility issues and all that stuff like that, I really just didn't think it was going to happen, and it just sucked, and I would cry. I remember crying there's so many kitchen floor videos, I'm sure, where I'm crying, and I'm just like, if you have this, consider yourself so lucky. Like, I would trade all the money, all the views, everything online, I would trade it all to have that, because that's something like money can't buy and you can't control and all that stuff like that. And like the fact that I didn't have to trade it all, like I could have it all, I could have that too, was like to me, that's like my center, right? This is my core, this is what I go back to. Like, the minute I went downstairs, because my daughter was sleeping, and the minute I went downstairs and she woke up and she had like this big smile on her face, like when I looked at her, I was just like, you know what, why am I letting this bother me? You know what I mean? Yes, they're like affecting my livelihood and stuff like that, but I've been fortunate and blessed enough that I have been able to make investments. So as my husband, we have other properties and stuff like that that we're able to like get income outside of this. So it just like, it's just more of the principle of it, right? It's just more of like, you know, trying to like better myself and do bigger things, and it's like just constant step back, but that's fine. That happens. There's always pushback, there's always struggles, like getting your own way, which I did yesterday. You know, I like had this hiccup, I was anxious, I was bringing more attention to it, I was, you know, giving them what they want and stuff like that. And
You're doing it right now all over again. This is exactly what she's doing. That is the main commentary that I wanted to say in this video. I'm forwarding it because she just goes on and on with the same.
But the light is like, now I'm gonna work on my own businesses, you know what I mean? Like really work on them, because I was kind of like, okay, like I'll make some calls, but now it's like, no, this is the way to go. I know what I do with sales, like do it for my own self, do it for my own company, and this is the push I needed.
So see, she says that this has motivated her, that this is the push that she needed. Well, that's sad. You're just releasing a brand new line. You made a video and you weren't pushing to make sales and you weren't putting in 100%. Is that what you're saying? And because of this, you're now motivated?
And at the end of the day, even if I never, you know, put anything out there or sell anything, you know, it's like my inner peace and my like love for myself is like all that I need. Again, I've been really fortunate in life that I've made money to be able to invest in like properties, and my husband, before I met him, had his building and stuff like that. You know, it's just nice to, you know, have that and not feel so, you know, because if this was like, let's say the skincare thing was my sole livelihood, or, you know, YouTube or OF or whatever, no, this is why I diversify. You know, even my books from 2014, like still make money. You know, I find ways to diversify, you know what I mean? And the fact that these people are like, we just want to make sure.
She does find ways to diversify. She reminds me of Madonna, when Madonna was constantly reinventing herself, constantly keeping up. And that's what Trisha has done. Whatever is the trend, whatever is happening, she jumps on it really fast. You know, and now she is somewhat admitting how much money she makes on OnlyFans and how it's really going to hurt them financially.
You know, she makes no money. Like literally, that's what these messages were. Is like people, that's like their main goal. And I was like, wow, like that's your main goal, and like that's, I don't know. To me, that's bad energy. I don't. Today we got an announcement coming. I'm super excited. There's so much coming up. Like next week, there's a really fun announcement. There's a lot of stuff, like fun stuff happening, and a lot of good stuff.
And I'm looking forward to the good stuff. I think it's a mask that's coming.
Focus on the positive. My phone's up there, but there was a little like Abraham Hicks thing today that talked about like a reset. Like, you know, you focus on what, you know, you attract what you think about.
Most of the videos that I made on Trisha have been metaphysical and more like, you know, karma, and, you know, you get what you put out there, and, you know, it comes from within, and you have to love yourself first, and everything that Trisha is now being born into, that everything that Trisha is now seeing the light of. I told her, I made videos and specifically told her this years and years ago, but everybody's on a different path, and it takes everyone their own time to get to where they want to be or where you want to be. I'll listen to your comments below. Would you like me to buy her skincare and actually try it and let you know if it's good and who it's for, and, you know, about the ingredients? Leave a comment down below. I would be happy to do that. And, you know, let me know how you feel about this whole thing with Trisha and what's happening with all this negativity. Will you try her skincare line? I want to know if you're going to try it. Okay, I'm Moonlight Mason, and it was such a pleasure to make this video. It takes me way, way back to the beginning of when I used to do so many of these videos on Trisha Paytas, but it was nice being here again, and I look forward to your comments, and I will see you soon. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.